Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
To start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
From the 21, it's second and 10. First carry here for Todd Gurley. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of
7. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On first down, it's Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. Now Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Russell Gage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Joe Reed returning. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Darqueze Dennard there to make the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Falcons 7, Chargers 0.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try the air now with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On the ground, it's Eckler. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt.
A 28-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Patterson on the carry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Gain of a yard brings up 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Eckler. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Running on first down, Eckler. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
He's brought down at the 31.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From the shotgun, Ryan throwing the out route and complete. It's Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Falcons.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Reed returning. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the interception, here's Ryan. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Chargers 3. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Reed. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air, dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
For Atlanta.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
48-yard line.
Again, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Damontae Kazee. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
Here's Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Boy, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on second down, Ryan. And it's caught.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordarrelle Patterson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Reed returning.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Damontae Kazee. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 12-yard line.
To throw is Ryan. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. It's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Big hold to the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Third down and 7.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he works free. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
From the gun, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. How about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas Hahn to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Ryan. And that's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 3rd down, Ryan. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Falcon, 1st down.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And a yard.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. From the 29, Ryan, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Atlanta.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline, because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Atlanta, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.